Hello, ladies and gents. This is JL from Acolytes coming at you with another episode of our war recaps. I'm gonna get into this really quick. We are currently in a war. My war with Midnight Mafia got wiped because of the recent update, but we got into a war with Penn State, looks like, and we came out victorious. So it wasn't a great war for a lot of guys. As you can tell, we had a lot of 1-stars up at the top. We really only had 2 Town Hall 9s get 3-stars, and then pretty much everything else outside of this attack on the 12. I think that was, and JR's attack on the 13 was the only ones that got Town Hall 8 3-stars. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys Wi-Fi's attack on the 7. Wi-Fi bringing the hogs, like usual. I think, if I'm not mistaken, previously the guy that had hit this base before was Cork, and Cork went in with a Golaloon and didn't really effectively get it. He kind of just come in and push his way really far into the base, and his golems and his Killswall just ran out of steam. He didn't get the Archer Queen down, and because he didn't get the Archer Queen down, you guys all know how that story ends whenever you guys are trying to do a 3-star attempt. Anytime you can't get the Archer Queen down, I don't even know if he got the CC down. So he basically didn't get the CC or the Archer Queen down, which is unfortunately mission failed. But good job to Wi-Fi. He took what we had, and he comes in, he cleans it up. Right there, comes in with the Hawks. I thought that was a little bit early on the heal spell here, but outside of that, I didn't see a whole lot that Wi-Fi did wrong. He really worked that heal spell very well. They were gonna path right into it. Fortunately, they hit a spring trap, but he's still got tons of hogs and not a whole lot of the base, and he's got a heal spell basically for this section. I also thought that one was a little misplaced. I thought he could have placed it about right here. But you're gonna see they're basically getting tanked, or they're standing in heals for the whole time, and not much. There's only 1 defense left. Once they do that, they're gonna turn around, bang on these skellies. Oh no, wait, there's the Expo's still up. Oh, loses the hogs right there pretty much. But let's see, do they get it down? Oh, they don't get it down. Who gets this down? Looks like the Queen gets this down. Yes, 1 shot from the Queen takes the skellies out. Now the Giants sitting there working on skellies. They're down. King's working pretty much full health with 3 wizards and an archer there. So at this point, he's at 99%, 30 seconds. All his queens got to do is beat through that wall, and it's good night. So I'm going to go ahead and speed this up. Ooh, hit a big bomb there. His hogs really pathed around some big bombs on that one. We had that one, and then we had a Ruben taking out their 8. It was kind of an 8.5. It didn't have an Arch Queen, but it had Expos. I don't know. So he brings just a standard go wipe. Uses a hog to lure, and just brings the witches, takes out the sea, drops them on the balloons. And you can see I'm gonna speed this up really quick. Drops a few archers, and he drops the Archer Queen. Few archers keep him distracted. Boom, pops the ability, and he gets him going. On this one, he brings in golems, P.E.K.K.A.s, starts working that funnel. He really wants to. This was just a natural funnel position in this base. There's very little out there. Once he got those few buildings down, everything was going to start going middle. I actually think that this base would have been great for hogs too, but it's just not a very good base in general. So he just said, I'm going to go wipe it, and he crushed it. That was all there was to it. You can see everything just kind of starts working its way to the middle. Gets a really, I thought, really good value on that heal spell right there. Um, really kept those wizards that were in the core alive, and you can keep those wizards in the core alive like that. And there's some defenses that it's just gonna start picking off. It really makes your raid go much smoother. So you're going to see that one that's going to start turning on that golem, which is perfect. It's exactly what you want. You want these wizards to just go and plow through here. Still got the P.E.K.K.A, still got golemites, and he's got a load of wizards with even some witches there having some tanking power. So this one is almost good night. You can tell he's really working his way through the base now. He's got both P.E.K.K.As, he's got tons of wizards right here. Wizards just plow through, and it's good night now. I'm gonna go ahead and speed this up, and there we go. It was just total overkill. And we had Sir Kick going in on a. This was his first attack 3-star with him, bringing the hogs like usual. This one I finally convinced him to bring some max hogs in the CC as opposed to the dragon. Seemed to work well on this base. Almost missed the poison spell there, but he got it in. And the other thing that I had him do was I had him drop 3 minions and just about 3 wizards. Then instead of the dragon to kill. And one thing I can tell you guys is that minions tend to be a better choice over archers when you're gonna back it up with a wizard. And the reason being is that the range on an archer is higher than the range on a wizard. So when you have that situation happens, what goes on is that the wizard steps up so that it can take out the dragon, and now it's the closest target. So as soon as the dragon takes out the archer or a group of archers, whatever it is, a couple of archers, and gets on those wizards, starts targeting the wizards. So if you don't have the wizard down fairly quick, the dragon starts taking out all your wizards. You start losing them, then you start losing your wizards from funneling, and there's just that trickle down effect of on a 3-star attempt. So when you use minions have a shorter range, so they stay at the same range as a wizard, and what happens is the dragon's got to make a choice, and a lot of times it could be the wizard, or a lot of times it'll be the minion, sometimes it'll be the wizard, but you get him to make a choice, and you potentially keep your wizards alive that much longer, whereas before the mechanics of the game dictate that the dragon's going to automatically target that wizard. Then you have JR coming in, and this is that attack that I showed you guys, I think, in the last war. It's that P.E.K.K.A wipe attack, and then he brings max giants into the CC. What ends up happening with that? It really, I think it's really become effective for him with the new poison spell. I think that's the real kicker. Poison spell, even though he didn't really need it, he just got wizards on there, and he brings a lot of wall breakers, and then you can tell, like a good player does, gets all those wizards into the core, keeps them alive, and he brings tons of wall breakers. Wall breakers are just so essential. And then here's something he's been incorporating, I think, over the last couple of raids, is he brings just a few hogs, just so he can maybe target some defenses that he wouldn't normally necessarily in a section of the base that's kind of tricky, like right here. See, none of his defenses were going to get, or none of his wizards or offensive guys were going to get into that range. So you bring hogs start working their way. They get a few of those defenses down, and when you get those defenses down, it just keeps your P.E.K.K.As alive a lot longer, keeps your wizards alive a lot longer, and it really makes for a good 3-star attempt. So you can see here, he almost runs out of juice, but he's got these 3 defenses left. He's still got a P.E.K.K.A. Still got a P.E.K.K.A here. Still got these 3 wizards, and he's got his Barb King with the ability. So he's probably gonna pop the ability here just in a second. You can see, probably gonna pop it right about now. But either way, they're targeting that Barb King, and you got 3 wizards just. And all that's left is this army camp. So I'm gonna go ahead and speed this up. And that was another 3-star. There we go. Good job, guys. Way to go. We just eked this one out. I got a high percentage 2-star, and I went in for this one, and I just totally fudged up the cleanup attack. So I'm gonna go ahead and get another quick check in on the war. Looks like Avid went in with an attack. Looks like nobody's filled up my CC yet. Well, guys, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning in. This was JL from Mary's Acolytes signing off. Thanks, guys.